Once upon a time, in a quiet village nestled between rolling hills and lush forests, there lived a young man named Siddhartha. He was known for his kind heart and thoughtful nature, but he harbored a heavy burden within himself, a constant need to measure his worth against others. Siddhartha spent his days observing the people in the village. He couldn't help but compare his own life to theirs. If someone had more wealth, he felt envy. If someone was more skilled, he felt inadequate. This inner turmoil gnawed at him, preventing him from finding true happiness. One evening, as the sun cast long shadows over the village, Siddhartha sought solace in the grove of ancient trees at the edge of the village. There, he stumbled upon an old monk named Ananda, who exuded an aura of peace and wisdom. Seeing Siddhartha's troubled countenance, Ananda welcomed him with a warm smile. "You seem troubled, young one. What weighs heavy on your heart?" Siddhartha hesitated, then opened up about his constant comparisons and the discontent that brewed within him. Ananda listened patiently, nodding with understanding. "Ah, the trap of comparison," Ananda mused. "It is a web that ensnares many hearts, young and old. But let me share a story with you, a tale that might help you find your own peace." He began to speak of a lotus pond in a distant land, where the most exquisite lotus blossoms graced the water's surface. Each petal seemed to glisten with a beauty beyond measure. People came from far and wide to admire these lotuses, leaving offerings and singing praises. Yet, amidst this symphony of admiration, there was one lotus that drooped its head in sorrow. It felt overshadowed by its peers, believing itself to be the plainest of them all. One evening, as the sun painted the sky with hues of gold, a wise old sage visited the pond. Gazing at the drooping lotus, he saw its inner struggle and approached with compassion. "Why do you hide your face, dear lotus?" the sage asked. The lotus sighed and confessed its feelings of inadequacy. "I am but a pale reflection of the others. They are vibrant and full, while I am dull and feeble." The sage smiled, his eyes twinkling with understanding. "Dear lotus, do you not see? Each petal, each curve, and each shade of color make you uniquely beautiful. You are not meant to be like the others. You are meant to be you." The lotus listened, its heart swelling with newfound understanding. From that moment, it embraced its own essence, standing tall amidst its companions. As Ananda finished the story, Siddhartha's eyes shimmered with realization. The tale of the lotus resonated deeply within him. "Thank you, wise Ananda," Siddhartha said, his voice filled with gratitude. "I have been seeking something outside myself, but now I understand that true contentment comes from embracing who I am, just as I am." From that day on, Siddhartha let go of the chains of comparison. He learned to appreciate the unique beauty within himself and others. Like the lotus in the story, he bloomed in his own time, in his own way. And so, Siddhartha found the lotus of contentment within his heart, and it blossomed eternally, reminding him that true happiness comes from embracing one's own authentic self.